But in some cases, some varieties do not have as red pod like this, or the pulp like this is not as red. Huh? And again, you could see that, you see as it filled now, the number of seeds within also depend on the fruit size. Huh? The bigger the fruits, the more the seeds. But in some cases, you have fewer seeds but bigger sizes.
This is the second phase of the program that actually started early this week. I'm pleased once again to welcome you. For those of you who are here present, without prejudice to those who will be coming later. You have no doubt that this is going to enrich your skills, will enrich your experiences as far as the economy of this country is concerned. We are aware that agric is the mainstay of the economy of this country. We are gradually shying away from a fuel-based economy. Now, on behalf of the facilitator of this program, on this green acquisition program, Right Honorable Peter Patterson, I say welcome to all of you, and again to say thank you for deeming fit to actually honor his presence, even though he is physically absent here today. Like I told you the other day, there's no fuel, there's no vehicle that will move without fuel. So this program is such that we have conceived that it is a program, after you are acquiring the required skill, we are able to fuel the economy further, so that the economy will be developed more than what we have found it today. Though this is not a speech-making day, I hope that all of you are properly equipped here to benefit from this particular program.
First of all, let me appreciate the donor of this skill acquisition. This is the major way by which the youth and the women in our environment can be empowered to be self-sufficient. I always tell people, there's no job anywhere. If you say you want to apply for a job, either through government or private practices, scarcely could you get a job. But whatever your hand findeth, do it with all your might. That's what the Bible says. So, this little type of training can go a long way to make an individual self-sufficient, not self-sufficient alone, to become employer of labor. And by the time you acquire this skill and you are able to establish on your own, you employ 1 or 2 people and the business is booming, then you can keep on expanding and employ even as much as 100 people. This is the essence of this type of training. And we are in this training, we are looking at 3 major areas. We are looking at poultry, we are looking at fisheries, and we are looking at ugu, which is vegetable. And you know, vegetable is very, very important. Ugu is one of the leading crop in vegetable in Nigeria today. It's been exported. It has medicinal value. It is very good for women, for men. It enhances blood production. And that is the reason why the training is coming up. 1, to create awareness of the importance of the crop. 2, to let people even focus on it more in terms of consumption, in terms of cultivation, and in terms of exportation. Gone were those days when you continue to write application for job. No, this time around, create job for yourself. If you teach me how to fish, I will never depend on you for fish again. And that is what we want.
Okay, my message to them that they should seize this opportunity, because I personally have to be interested, because this is done firstly in our own state. I'll be going to different states where this same issue is being organized, and pique much interest in it. I want to tell the participants that they should seize this opportunity to utilize it properly, because the country is going into agriculture, and any of our people that is being trained and mobilized should seize the opportunity to improve in agri, because that is the way forward for now.
I don't even know the adjective to qualify it. The so-called felicitator, he has done a lot for our Akoko-Edo federal constituency. If not for him, there could have not been APC in Akoko-Edo. He has done well in every area, in every sector. The way of things in our country, Nigeria. We are now demystifying into other economic sector. With this, it will also empower the beneficiaries to be able to empower themselves, to be able to do things on their own. This lecture will also go a long way to give a lot of them knowledge to how to rear snails, how to have poultry, fishery, and so other many things. We are so happy in our local government that we have this kind of representative called Right Honorable Peter Patterson, who feed the pains of the good people of Akoko-Edo, and he knows the way to go about it, and he has been doing well. Is it infrastructure? Is it training in different form? What are we saying? And this is the type of people we want in governance. There are people who will be in governance, they don't even take their people serious. They don't even feel the pain of their people. But in his own case, it's not like that. He said, I love my people. I will identify with my people, and I will live with my people. And he has been doing so. Akoko-Edo loves him, and we are praying for him. If we continue the good work that he has started. Yeah, my message for the participants is that whatever they have come to learn, they should take it serious and into practice, so that other people in the society will also have the insight of what they have come to learn, and they are also happy. They're happy. They say this is the one they have never seen this type of thing before. They have never seen it before, and the women, the men, they're happy. The youths, they're happy.
Well, everything is going according to plan. I want to commend the efforts of the honorable member as the people behind this program. It's really an encouraging idea to empower the youth and women, the underemployed and the unemployed, to engage them in doing one business or the other across the agricultural value chain. It goes a long way to reduce youth restiveness. It's to improve or enhance the home economy of the lowly rated. It's also a way of boosting the national economy, because little by little you see the economy of the nation growing. In other words, when you grow little and harvest big, it gives you confidence, because your level of your financial base will be stronger, so that you'll be able to take care of your immediate challenges with respect to finances, with respect to being busy doing something that has some significant effect on yourself and on your family and the environment where you find yourself.
It's a very initiative training. It's very intensive, and we are very happy that we had this opportunity through His Honorable Peter Patterson, who created this environment, this opportunity for us to come. We were taught how to train to rear fish. They take us through the medication, how to grow, then how to also take care of the broiler on each perspective. Before we thought it just a mere thing to just open a poultry, but now with this training we now know that there is treatment you can give to your birds that will make you get profit.
Before we just do it manually and all that, but for this training, is really, and I really want to appreciate Honorable Peter Peterson for this opportunity.
Now I know how to rear fish to gain it. Before, when I used to rear fish before, many of my ships and died because I know into the system before I'm doing the wrong way. But when I even thank our Honorable Oyo Peter Peterson for today that I get opportunity to participate for the training. Now I get more knowledge now how to rear fish.
How to change water, how to feed them. Then concerning the fish, the poultry, how to give them medicine if they are sick, how to, as in to know the exact measurement you are supposed to use, the gram, and if you don't have, to know how to use spoon to feed them also.